Musím ještě rozeslat pár linků.
Budeš to dělat?
Prosím? Jo. Asi seš mutlej. A nevím, jestli to udělal Lukáš.
Okay, so we can start.
Okay.
So, hello, welcome. Can I ask you, can you mute your mics, please? Jakub as well, please. Thank you. Just for a second. I'm Lucas, and I'm one of the curators of Uroboros Festival, and also the moderator of this workshop. So if you want to ask on anything, just let me know. So at first, let me apologize for changing the event link, and at the last moment, the technical issues are part of every great festival and the Uroboros as well. So once more, sorry for that. Anyway, today is the second day of the Uroboros Festival, and at the beginning, I should tell you a few words about the whole event. This is an art and design festival which explores what and how we can design in these troubling times to support a positive change. Our program includes online workshops, performances, discussions, and also some kinds of events like remote cooking sessions and drinks and other co-creative experiments. So check the program section on our website. And if you like something, save the day, because all events are streamed on YouTube, although they are fully booked, unfortunately. Anyway, it's a good idea to subscribe our YouTube channel. Oh, okay. So now let me introduce Jakub shortly. Jakub Tajovský is an artist, painter, and also a PhD candidate at Faculty of Fine Arts at Brno University of Technology. He explores painting as a tool of the creative technology. In the experimental figures, he combines the historical techniques and methods of paintings with a contemporary approach to material design and visual technologies. Jakub is also interested in the connection of painting to other media. In case of this workshop with a virtual environment called Expo-dized. It is a digital platform which discovers a kind of a hybrid reality. Jakub, thank you for being part of Uroboros Festival. The stage is yours.
Thank you to invite me. Okay, Lukáš said almost everything which was necessary, I think so. I would start with the presentation of Expo, because it is the main part of this event, and I would just say that here in chat is the link for the cloud where you can upload your post if you want to add some content into this presentation, and we will add it into this live stream as soon as possible. We have to do it manually, so be patient about seeing your content inside. I have to say thank you for all the people who helped me with creating this content, and to the contributors who did their post previously. So thank you to all, and especially to Honza and Bara, who is here with me live. You don't see them, but they are here.
medically impossible.
The right to look confronts the police who say to us, move on, there's nothing to see here, ran. Only there is, and we know it, and so do they. The claim to occupy.
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Slyšeli jsme zpěv Pěnkavý obecné.
Okay. I have to stop the sounds because they are too long samples. I was waiting until it stops itself, but it never ends. I wanted to leave you some intuitive start for sharing your post, and Luisa, thank you for doing so. So I hope you have the link now for the cloud. All of you. Okay. Okay. I don't see if I write privately to Uroboros Festival, yeah, to everyone. Okay, I'm sorry. I will share the link for the cloud again for you because I wrote it privately to the Lukáš. So here is it. On this cloud, you can upload some posts in JPEG or PNG or GIF format for pictures, or MP3 or WAV for the sound. This presentation platform functions as an incubator for imagination. In last year, I'm working on this project with the team synthetic landscape. So there is the point to realize some imaginations of how the synthesis in the landscape between the human and nature, or whatever you can imagine, can see. So the export, the presentation platform, consists of 4 scenes, which each of them has a different scale. So you can go through it and click on the images, and you change the environment inside of the screens, and you also play sounds by clicking, which is kind of random, but is attached to the particular scene. So there is built atmosphere previously by several contributors, and also some field recording samples. So I will now continue in the journey and mute my microphone for a while. If you want something to know, so just write into the chat.
Discovery Houston, 20 seconds to LOS TDRS. Okay, stand by 13, we're looking at it. Discovery Houston, 20 seconds to LOS TDRS.
Roger, nice to be in orbit.
Discovery Houston, we're still looking at it. Discovery Houston, we're still looking at it.
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of vehicle function.
Discovery Houston, we're still looking at it.
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions. Discovery 4.
Discovery Houston, we're still looking at it. Discovery Houston, we're still looking at it.
Discovery 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Discovery Houston, 20 seconds to LOS TDRS.
Computer.
Discovery Houston. Discovery Houston, 20 seconds to LOS.
Computers.
No more can humans see the Anthropocene, extending across centuries, first through dimensions and across time. It can only be visualized. This task is further complicated because it affects everything from the lithosphere to the upper. That general's task was to visualize it by means of his imagination. And we know it and so supply it with ideas, the claim to and intuition from his staff and troop.
Discovery Houston, we're still looking at it.
Discovery 4. Discovery 4 computers now have
Discovery
primary...
Houston, we're still looking at it. Discovery Houston, we're still looking at it.
Discovery 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Synthetic landscape.
Medically impossible.
Synthetic landscape.
The right to low visualizing is a task first.
Medically.
No more can humans see the Anthropocene, extending.
Synthetic landscape.
Visualizing is a task. The right to look confronts the police who say to us move on. No more can humans see the Anthropocene.
Medically impossible. Brain is gone.
The right to low. No more can humans see.
Synthetic landscape
Medically
consists of
impossible. Brain is gone.
Visualizing is a task first defined by 18th century military theorists. Once the Visualizing is a task first defined by 18th century military theorists. Once the battlefield became too extensive and complex for no more can humans see the Anthropocene, extending across centuries, through dimensions and across time. It can only be visualized. This task is further complicated because it affects everything from the lithosphere to the upper atmosphere and all the biota in between. Further, while visualization is normally carried out by the agent of an action, such as the general visualizing a battlefield, the Anthropocene is a human-created machine that is now unconsciously bent on its own destruction, a purposiveness without purpose, to repurpose Emmanuel.
I'm sorry for interrupting the presentation and the screening, but we have such a few minutes left. You hear me? Hi, Jakub. I'm sorry for interrupting.
You hear me? I hear you.
Screening at the presentation.
I did mute it.
Interesting that we have played some discussion.
Now it's muted.
Yeah, thank you. Because I noticed that there were some interesting questions, and I am afraid that the answers was addressed just to me privately and not to everyone. That is one thing.
Oh.
Never mind. We have still a few minutes for talking about that. But on the other hand, it will be better if we can say it directly in the video, because it will be also recorded on the YouTube. So I'll try to repeat the questions because I've got it here prepared. At first, I have here questions from the MDE or MD, Jasper, and he asked if you can say something more about the sequences. How are they structured in the code? And you are mute. Yeah, that's better.
Okay. I just wrote that I'm total beginner in the coding. So the code structure, it's Jakub Walter's work, and it's his secret, I think. We developed the structure for each event. independently. It depends on the setting of the event, if it's in the gallery or now it's the first time in online, which is online session. And I can say something about the structure of the scenes, how it's developed from the side of its content, and it has kind of its own history, which is always which is always overwritten in next event. And there are several copies of the Expo Disc program now, so there are several histories of the Expo, and that is the logic of the structure, which is kind of unlogical. I don't know. Maybe Martin, if you want to know something something particular about the structure, just write it, and I can try to answer. Okay.
Another question was from Luisa. Luisa asked if it's everything in the same scene, or you are switching the sequences.
Yeah, there are 4 scenes, so I can show it now one more time. Okay, so I will start with the first scene, which is like one row grid. It's simple and is smallest scale of the scene. The another one is 2 rows, bigger, 3 and 4 rows in the 4 rows in the last scene. It's kind of important, or I found it important for the presentation or for the visual content to somehow use the different spectrum in the particular scenes and try to make a theme from it. Like in the first scene is some kind of microspectra. This is some small for now.
Yeah, that's great.
It's better. I didn't notice the sharing, but it never stops.
Okay, and unfortunately, the time is getting shorter, and I have read that the time is up already, so that there is no more place for a discussion here. And I just want to invite you for some another sessions from Uroboros Festival, which will be continue right now. Right now is starting the post-crowd toolkit event workshop with disinnovation.org. You can check it on our YouTube channel. And at the 5 p.m. we'll start the workshop occupying screen spaces with Jon Aiwei and Trajan House. And there's 2 next events, but after them, there will be another 2 events. The first one will be the Zuminic Instrumentarium workshop with CF van Galen. And the last today's session will be the workshop with the city as a spaceship. And it's called Calling Climate Variables. So Jakub, once more, thank you for being part of Uroboros Festival. And
thank you, and thanks to all the participants. Say hello, and say thank you to all of you for watching.
Thank you all, and see you on the next event. Have a nice day.
Thanks. Time.
Thank you.
Thank you.